Revelstoke is a picturesque mountain resort located in southern British Columbia. Nestled between the Selkirk and Monashee mountain ranges, it is an outdoor lover's playground. We had 3 days of adventure in Revelstoke, and here is what we did. All right, we are at Revelstoke with Great Canadian Sports, and we are going out on an ATV tour. Dave's in the driver's seat. Woohoo!
Yeah. All right, well, this is not like your typical ATV. This is a serious off-road vehicle, man. This is going to be a lot of fun.
You ready for this?
We're going to find out.
Whoa, here we go. The ATV tour with Great Canadian Tours was hands down our favorite thing to do in Revelstoke. The side-by-side tour lets you drive a dune buggy up to high altitudes overlooking Lake Revelstoke and the surrounding mountains. There are some very technical challenges and chances to really let loose. This is scary, but Dave's doing awesome. Well done, Dave. Holy cow. Holy crap. Well done, Dave. Well, that was fun. We did a little more technical climb to get up here. Dave did awesome. He's having a blast. And what a view. This is really cool how much altitude you gain on this tour. Wow. This is a really awesome ATV tour that takes you to all these out-of-the-way places. Nobody gets up here this high to see this spectacular view of the mountains overlooking the lake. Wow. If you come to Revelstoke, make sure you do this because it's a really great way to explore the scenery and get off the beaten path. Our guide Sean took us to places very few get to witness. Because the terrain is so bumpy and steep, the only way up is by dune buggy or snowmobile. This tour takes you along remote and rough trails through forests and mountains to one of the most beautiful scenes in British Columbia.
All right, this is an amazing ATV tour. The views are incredible. You get to put your skills to the test. You got to do it when you come here to Revelstoke.
One thing you have to do in Revelstoke is downhill mountain biking. It is a thrill taking you up the gondola to ride the trails downhill on their state-of-the-art mountain bikes. You can rent everything you need at the shop and then spend the day hitting the trails.
Doing out the waiver before we get on the bikes.
We are doing our first activity here at Revelstoke, and we're doing some downhill mountain biking. I'm ready. I got my knee pads on. I got my elbow pads on under my coat here. When I get going, I'm ready, baby.
All right, heading up the gondola to start our mountain biking adventure. Here in Revelstoke, let's go. All right, we're in the gondola, heading up. The skies have cleared a little bit. It's pretty cool getting in the gondola with your bike. A little bit difficult, but I think we got it nailed down.
This is awesome. The sun is shining and we are gonna start doing our mountain biking down the mountain. Look at the view. We rode the intermediate downhill trail, and that consisted of a lot of berms, which are high banked turns. When riding these, the trick is to look ahead at where you're going and then just relax and enjoy the ride. Once you get the hang of it, it is so much fun.
Well, we're about halfway down. There's a lot of berm riding here, so if you're not comfortable doing that, just take it really slow because some of the berms are a little bit steep.
Especially at the top, but then it gets better.
It does get better down near the bottom. So if you can get through the berms near the top, you're all good to go.
Dave has got this. He's awesome at downhill mountain biking.
Okay.
Wow, it's a spectacular view. Now that we're out on the wide open trails, you really see how high you are. Nice.
Now we're heading up to the Glacier Lookout here at Revelstoke. It's supposed to have an amazing panoramic view of the village and all the surrounding mountains. We really lucked out with the weather. It's actually cleared up this morning. It was a little bit misty, but look at it now. You can see all around. I love it.
In the summertime, you can take the gondola to the top here at Revelstoke for some great views of the glacier and of Revelstoke itself. There's some hiking trails up here. You can do your mountain biking up here. It's really great to just get out in nature and relax and enjoy the peace and quiet. Revelstoke has some hiking trails you can access riding the Revelation Gondola. When you get to the top, there are different viewing decks, including the Glacier View Deck and the Revelstoke View Deck. You can grab a bite to eat before you head off to one of the hikes, or you can simply relax and enjoy the view.
What a view! And another cool activity you can do is the pipe coaster. I think we're going to be going full tilt down this mountain. You gotta love these play all day passes. It's pipe coaster time. Time to get some speed here in Revelstoke. All right, guys, come on in. Come on, come forward. We're good to go? Oh, I see. That's nice and easy. Right on. Off we go.
And you stop right here.
Holy moly, this is fast. It's awesome. This is pretty insane. You can go so fast.
The Play All Day Pass at Revelstoke gives you 2 rides on the Pipe Mountain Coaster. The 1.4 kilometer track reaches speeds of up to 42 kilometers per hour. If you are nervous, don't worry, you can go as fast or as slow as you'd like. And by the second time around, you'll be ready to let loose. All right, green light, I'm off. Woo! Thanks. Here we go. I'm much more confident this time around. Woohoo! Finish! Woo! Well, that was fun. You got to do that when you come to Revelstoke. Woohoo! We're throwing an axe, everybody.
Yeah, throwing an axe, gusto.
Okay, the gusto.
Yes, and so you're gonna step with that right foot and send it in.
Oh!
Upside down. Okay.
All right, go for it.
Step.
Yay!
Luckily, we have 10 tries.
Over top, elbows to the sky. You're gonna step forward with the right foot. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, two-handed is my jam. Okay, you can do it, baby.
Yes.
Oh
Yes!
my goodness.
And it goes. It's not a bullseye, but...
You rock.
I do. I rock.
And you're very humble.
Yeah. Yeah, left-handed, right-handed, you can throw anything at me. I'm gonna make it work.
Well, it's definitely a beautiful view for disc golf, so let's play some frisbee golf.
You're standing right there. I'm ready for some frolf, or frisbee golf, as Costanza would say. Here we go.
Oh my God! That was so close. Dave really has the hang of this. I think it's the summer of Dave.
see that? That's like a hole-in-one. How awesome is that? And that's how you do disc golf. I'm going on the tour.
We're about to go at the adventure park. I am so excited. It looks like a lot of fun. The aerial adventure park at Revelstoke Mountain Resort is fun for the whole family. I couldn't bring my GoPro up with me, but it's a great way to get over your fear of heights. You can go at your own speed and tackle the intermediate, advanced, or beginner obstacles. This is included in the Play All Day Pass. There's a zip line and a free fall at the end if you like as well. After all your adventures on the mountain, make sure to head downtown Revelstoke to check out the local life. It's a great place to spend an afternoon. Revelstoke may be known for its adventure, but its picturesque downtown is the perfect place to relax and recharge. It has craft breweries and coffee shops, plenty of shopping, and local artisans displaying their original pieces. Keep an eye out for art installations around town. Most notably, the back alleyways that have been transformed to works of art. Once you've finished perusing downtown, stop at one of Revelstoke's many restaurants to indulge in its surprisingly diverse food scene.
All right, we're at the beer house here in Revelstoke, and they have good beer and great food.
Speaking of beer, the Mount Begbie Brewing Company is Revelstoke's premier microbrewery. Visit their outdoor patio for one of the best views in Revelstoke and to sample their award-winning beers.
So when you're here in Revelstoke, make sure you come out here to Mount Begbie Brewing. Not only do they have one of the best patio views in Canada, they also have incredible beer. Come down here, get yourself a flight, try as many as you like because you know what? They're all good.
We're here at the Mount Begbie Brewing Company in Revelstoke, and they are multiple winners of the World Beer Awards, the Canadian Beer Awards. So we are tasting the best of the best, and we have like a fantastic brew here. Which one of these is the one that just won? Which one is the cream ale that just won the gold at the World Brewery?
Cream Ale won the World Championships. It's right here.
Ooh,
Yeah, give that
this
one a
is the
little
world
taste.
champion. I know I'm tasting them in the wrong order, but I wanted to go right for gold right at the beginning. Let me tell you how it is. Oh, I'm bringing that home with me. I want gold in my fridge, baby. Revelstoke has a rich railway heritage, and the Railway Museum showcases that history. We didn't get to that, but not too far from Revelstoke is the last spike. It was where the ceremonial final spike in the railway was hammered into place on November 7th, 1885. Well, we pulled over on a really cool spot on our road trip. This is where the last spike of the Canadian Pacific Railway was spiked into the ground, completing it back in the 1800s. So cool. And a Canadian Pacific Railway train just went by. How cool is that? We are at the Sutton place here in Revelstoke, British Columbia, and what an amazing destination this is. It's this whole complex. It's like the village right on the mountain. It's a ski-in, ski-out resort, but naturally, we are here in summertime. So it's not just a winter destination, it's a great year-round destination too.
Cheers.
I really love having this suite at Sutton Place because we have a full kitchen, we have a dishwasher, we even have a washing machine. So if we feel like doing our laundry while we're here, awesome. Well, after playing all day with our Play All Day Pass, mountain biking, there's nothing better than hanging out in the hot tub.
I agree.
And the great thing about this pool too is it's heated, so you can go for a swim in a nice hot pool all year long. The Rockford restaurant is great for lunch and dinner, and La Baguette is perfect for morning coffee. There is a bar, liquor store, and shops in the après ski zone. It's an all-in-one vacation destination. On your way out of town, make sure to stop at the ghost town at Three Valley Gap. There are 25 historic buildings dating back to the gold rush days in the 1800s. There's also a lovely scenic lookout to take in one last view before you hit the road. And that was our 3 days in Revelstoke.
If you enjoyed our video on Revelstoke, make sure to subscribe and click that bell for reminders because we put up new travel videos every week.